Hello everyone, today we're going to take a deep look into the hidden side of Christianity, the symbols, stories, and origins that most people never question. This isn't about disrespecting anyone's faith, but about exploring how ancient traditions, solar worship, and psychological influence may have shaped what billions believe today. By the end of this video, you might start to see how religion, light, and control have been intertwined for centuries, and how understanding that can set your aim. Let's start at the very beginning, long before the rise of Christianity, in a time when ancient civilizations worshipped the sun, the stars, and the cycles of nature. Because to truly understand the church we see today, we have to uncover the older belief systems it was built upon. Before Christianity became what we know today, there were countless civilizations already worshipping the light, the sun, the stars, and the cycle of life and death. These weren't random traditions, they were systems of knowledge about the cosmos, energy, and consciousness. When Christianity rose, it didn't appear out of nowhere, it absorbed many of those ancient symbols and stories, reshaping them into a new narrative. We live in a world built on stories. Every headline, symbol, and tradition tells us what to believe, who to trust, and what to fear. But once you start seeing the patterns, how the same few forces shape our culture, our desires, even our sense of reality, you realize belief itself has been weaponized. The real awakening isn't about joining another side, it's about stepping outside the narrative completely. The moment you start asking why instead of who said so, the illusion cracks, and you begin to see the machinery that keeps the masses asleep. For thousands of years, humanity has been fed stories of light bringers and saviors, figures who promise knowledge, power, or redemption. The names change, the symbols evolve, but the pattern is the same, a powerful archetype used to guide, inspire, and control the masses. These stories shape how we think, how we fear, and how we obey. Once you start seeing the pattern, the illusion cracks. The symbols, the rituals, the so-called truths, they're not random. They're tools, handed down through generations, designed to control the way we see the world. And the moment you realize that, you stop following the story and start writing your own. Jesus and Lucifer are basically the same concept. Both are made-up characters enslaving the masses, and everyone fell for it. Many Christians have no idea who they are truly worshipping. God never said a word. God is silent. If a being claims it is God, what is it actually being? Now, let's talk about the symbol that the cross represents. In Christianity, the cross represents the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. This is what they want you to think. In reality, when you fold up the cross, it represents the black cube of Saturn. And if you know anything about Saturn, it is a symbol of imprisonment, limitation, and control, often associated with the planet Saturn, time, and the material world. It can also represent the physical prison of the soul in spiritual traditions, the structured yet mysterious nature of the cosmos, and has significant religious and symbolic meaning in other contexts, such as the Kaaba in Islam or the Holy of Holies in Judaism. The cross, like many ancient symbols, carries layers of meaning. Some see it as sacred, others see it as a geometric key tied to cosmic or planetary forces. Throughout history, symbols have been used not just for faith but for power, shaping how people think, feel, and identify. Whether you believe in their spiritual charge or see them as psychological triggers, the real question is how much influence these images have over human consciousness. The moment you start seeing symbols as tools instead of unquestionable icons, you begin reclaiming your own awareness. Now let's talk about the Bible. As you know, words carry meaning, frequency, and energy. Let's look into the word Bible. It sounds like Baal. Baal is a Semitic word meaning lord or owner that can refer to a specific ancient deity, a generic term for a male god or a false god. In ancient Canaanite and religion, Baal was a major deity of fertility and storm, often equated with the storm god Hadad. In the Hebrew Bible, it is used to refer to various local deities, and the worship of Baal is condemned. Open the Bible, and you start to notice something strange. Stories that should line up don't. Laws that seem absolute get broken in the next chapter. Promises of salvation clash with warnings of eternal punishment. The text jumps between authors, eras, and agendas, and reading it straight through can feel like trying to follow a map that keeps changing under your feet. Whether by accident or design, these contradictions make it clear the story isn't as simple as you've been told. It's a patchwork of power, control, and influence, layers built to shape how millions of people think and obey. The King James Version is arguably the most famous Bible translation due to its historical influence and majestic language. Within the Bible itself, certain passages are particularly famous, such as John 3 verse 16, Psalm 23, and the first chapter of John, due to their widespread recognition and powerful messages. But did you know that King James was actually a Freemason? Records show that James appointed William Shaw in 1583 as Master of the Work and Warden General with the commission of reorganizing the Masonic craft. Shaw's first two statutes deal with the duties of Masons to their lodge and to the public, and the esoteric knowledge within the craft of stone masonry. In 1597, King James VI of Scotland put pen to paper and released Demonology, a guide to witches, demons, and the hidden forces he claimed could threaten society. This wasn't curiosity, it was control. By defining what was real and what was forbidden, he gave himself and other authorities the power to shape fear, belief, and obedience. Every word was a tool to manipulate perception, showing that even centuries ago, those in power understood one thing clearly: the mind is the ultimate battlefield, and stories of the unseen are the weapons. For centuries, humanity has been fed stories, symbols, rituals, and texts that claim to guide us, but also shape how we think, fear, and obey. The same archetypes keep appearing, over and over, in every culture, every empire, every age. The truth is hidden in plain sight. The world you see is crafted by those who understand the power of belief. Awakening isn't about rejecting every story, it's about seeing the strings, understanding the patterns, and taking back control of your own mind. Open your eyes. Question everything. Stop following the illusions they built, and start living on your own terms. The choice has always been yours. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on Christianity in the comments section. I will be making more videos like this. Let me know what kind of topics you guys want me to cover, whether it's on religion, the industry, or just spirituality. I'm here for it. Until next time.